We have a bit of an interesting announcement. You can see the headline here from Global News Wire. Atari announces strategic collaboration with Playmaji. Now, this is the company that created the Polymega console, and that's that retro console where it has these different modules that you can swap out to, like, say, put in an NES cartridge or maybe a Super Nintendo cartridge. Now, the article says that the partnership will provide support for Atari games on Polymega hardware and software and integration between Polymega and the Atari VCS. So what exactly does that mean? Well, you can see here from the article, the Atari VCS will add support for the Polymega app and the Polymega Remix add-on. This will effectively provide all of the functionality of a Polymega console to Atari VCS owners. Now, if you remember back a few months ago, Playmaji announced that they would be making a Polymega app which would give you all the features of the hardware console, basically a software version of the Polymega that you can run on your own hardware. And they also announced the Polymega Remix add-on, which would allow you to use those different modules with your own hardware. So with this announcement, it looks like the people who bought an Atari VCS will have a reason to blow the dust off, because you'll basically be able to turn your VCS into a Polymega. Now, you'd still have to buy that remix adapter in order to use the different modules to play the actual cartridges or discs. But if you're wanting to go that route, they also announced this. You can see here, in addition, a new cartridge module will be developed that will add Atari 2600 and Atari 7800 compatibility to the Polymega console. The addition of this cartridge module will make Atari 2600 and 7800 games more accessible to retro enthusiasts and expand the market for Atari's line of collectible game cartridges. So you could, in a sense, play Atari 2600 physical carts on the Atari VCS through the Polymega app with a Polymega Remix and the 2600 cartridge adapter. And as part of this announcement, they also stated that Atari-owned games would be sold in Polymega's storefront. So those games that were developed by Atari, if you have a Polymega, you would be able just to purchase them digitally on their store. So this sounds like a pretty good announcement here. Maybe if you can find an Atari VCS on clearance, it might be worth trying out. It's probably cheaper than a Polymega, and it would give you a dedicated system to play some of your old retro games on. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. It really does help out the channel quite a bit. Thank you for watching, and be good.